Hello everyone, welcome to Level Up IAS. So in this video, we are discussing the next topic of our CSAT weekly series, which is averages and allegations. So इस topic में basically you have questions of mixtures, ratios and proportion also. So I think you must have seen questions in which mixture of water is mixed with milk and so on. And averages question like average age of the students and multiple questions like that which UPSC has been asking. So this is the topic which we will be discussing in today's video. And before the discussion, as we always do, we will analyze how many questions are being asked from this topic, what is the pattern of the questions that are asked, and what is the likeliness that the question might be asked this year also. Okay. So the first thing is again looking at number of questions that are being asked every year. So in this year 2024, firstly we will check till 2020. Okay, so till 2024 you can see that in recent years 2024 में 3 questions have been asked. 3 questions of averages and allegation. If you look at it from a broader point of view, you will see that 2 questions are kind of a small statement and the other question is of a question statement type. So that means this question may be easy, may be tough, but requires time to read the question. Okay, so not only one line question have been asked, there have been a statement question also asked from this topic, right? But 3 questions are asked. Then moving on to the year 2023, one question has been asked in this year. So although not many questions have been asked, one question is still being asked in the year 2023 also. Then in 2022, you will see that 2 questions are asked in 2022 also. Again, a statement kind of question, one line kind of question, but then there is other question which is a little bit lengthy also to read. Okay. Next, you have 2021. In this, again, statement kind of question has been asked, statement both 1 and 2 and so on. Then in 2020, now you will see in this year, 5 questions have been asked. 5 questions. So basically, if you will see the pattern of UPSC, you will see that it is not fixed ki question will be 5. Question can be, you can get 1 question also. You can get like multiple 5, 3 questions also. The number of questions is varying, but even then, 1 question is being asked in the recent years. So you can say that yes, if you have 80 questions in your examination, there is a likelihood that 1 question is being asked. 1 to 2 questions will be asked from this topic, right? आप ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि maybe इस topic से question पूछा ही ना जाए, ठीक है? So since in some years 3-4 questions have also been asked, in 2025 questions were asked, so we can say that 1 question so it will be asked, more than 1 can also be asked in the examination, right? Now, let's start with solving the question. First thing is, what percent of water must be mixed with honey? That means it is a question of mixtures and allegation so as to gain 20% by selling the mixture at cost price of honey. ठीक है? So basically question में क्या है? Suppose आपके honey का cost price है ₹100. ठीक है? आप इसमें कुछ वाटर मिक्स कर देते हो, ठीक है, एंड देन यू आर सेलिंग ऑल ऑफ इट अगेन फॉर ₹100 पर लीटर ओनली, 100 पर लीटर है, ठीक है, ₹100 पर लीटर पे ही सेल कर रहे हो, तो आपको कितना 20% गेन होगा, ठीक है। सो इस क्वेश्चन को करने का सबसे अच्छा तरीका क्या है? सिंपली यू सी whatever it is given to you that should be the gain, honey, as to gain 20%. 20% gain means 20 by 100. 20 by 100 means 1 by 5. ठीक है? That means 5 parts अगर honey होगा तो 1 part water होना चाहिए. 20% gain. Nothing else is there in the mixture. So 20% of the mixture में 1 part अगर water है and the remaining 5 parts will be honey, then you will gain 20%. This is a kind of shortcut for attempting questions like this. That means out of 5 parts of honey, 1 part, if you have 5 parts of honey, corresponding to that, 1 part will be water. So that means water ratio honey will be what? 1:5. In the question, it is said what percent of water must be mixed with honey? Mixed with honey. Total solution में नहीं पूछा है, honey के respect में water की percent पूछी है. So water is 1 divided by honey, which is 5 multiplied by 100. 20% will be your answer. Option A. Clear? So for this, you should know this concept. ठीक है? So along with the question, we have also done one concept. ठीक है? It is a very important concept, very easy. It makes your calculation solution also very easy. ठीक है? So instead of taking 100 liters of water, then adding 100 liters of honey, then adding water to it, ये सब पूरा process करने से बहुत better है. When you have a question like this, जहाँ पर आपको water कुछ परसेंट में मिक्स करना है सो दैट कॉस्ट प्राइस पर ही प्रॉफिट मिल जाए, देन जो ये परसेंट है, जो गेन है, दैट मीन्स उतना ही परसेंट, वो ही रेशो होगा वाटर इज टू हनी का, राइट? सो इन दिस क्वेश्चन 20/100, 20% is the gain. You can write it as 20/100. That means water upon honey is 1/5. 5 parts honey, 1 part water. अब आपसे पूछा वाटर की परसेंटेज पूछी है in terms of honey. So water divided by honey multiplied by 100. This much, only this much, this will be your answer. So again, the question is not that tough. If you will solve it using taking values, then it can take time. But if you know this concept, it is not a time consuming question as well. Chalo. Moving on to the next question. You have weight of 6 boys. Okay, now in this question, I will also tell you how UPSC tries to confuse by giving redundant information. ठीक है? Weight of 6 boys is equal to weight of 7 girls is equal to weight of 3 men is equal to weight of 4 women. This is given to you. Average weight of women is 63 kg. ठीक है? सबसे पहले एवरेज वेट, दैट मीन्स एवरेज इज इक्वल टू टोटल वेट ऑफ n women, जितने भी होंगे, डिवाइडेड बाय n. दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर एवरेज. इफ यू टेक दिस एज 63, दैट मीन्स total weight of women, and how many women are there? Total weight of 4 women divided by 4. This much. ठीक है? So from here you can say total of 4 will be equal to what? 252. This is total of 4. Even if you don't calculate, you can simply write total of 4 is equal to 63 multiply 4. ठीक है? So 63 multiply 4 is equal to total weight of 4 women. ठीक है? इतना कर सकते हैं. After that, what is the average weight of boys? Only of boys you have to find out. So girls का of no use, weight of men is of no use. I know weight of 6 boys is equal to weight of 4 women. ठीक है? What will be the average weight of boys? Average weight कितना होगा? Total weight divided by 6, because 6 boys are there. Total weight कितना है? 63 multiply 4, because total weight of 4 women is equal to total weight of 6 boys. यहाँ देखो 4 women का weight 6 boys के weight के equal है. ठीक है? तो 63 multiply 4 divided by 6, you will get 42 kg as your answer. Option B. Okay, this much is clear, I hope. So in this question, we saw that although this equation is given to you, only you have to compare boys and women. You don't even have to see what the weight of girls and what the weight of men is, because question में उससे related कुछ भी नहीं पूछा गया है. ठीक है, so this is redundant information for us. Don't get confused by it. Simple, आपको पता है weight of 6 boys total weight कितना है, weight of 4 women के equal. 4 women का weight find out किया, 63 multiply 4, तो वो 6 boys की जगह लिख दो और 6 से divide कर दो, average आ जाएगी. Okay. Now, moving on to the next question. You have question number 3. See, अब ये आपके question क्या है? Statement conclusion वाला. A question is given followed by two statements, 1 and 2. Consider the question and the statement. Question is, if the average marks in the class are 60, what is the number of students in the class? See, average 60 is given to you. You have to tell n. ठीक है? Total, nothing is given, only in the question it is given total divided by n is equal to 60. ना हमें total पता है, ना हमें n पता है. We only know that average is 60. Average marks is 60. Okay. So now let's solve using first statement. Highest marks in the class are 70 and lowest marks are 50. ठीक है? If you use this statement, I don't know how many people are there. I know first lowest marks are 50 and the highest marks are 70 divided by n is equal to 60. ठीक है? But still, I cannot tell you the value of n because there might be many other marks in between, right? So that's why you cannot find the value of n from the first statement. Now, this was from first statement. Now you solve using the second statement. Exclusion of highest and lowest marks does not change the average. That means if you have these marks, if you exclude highest and lowest marks, it does not change the average. ठीक है? Basically it means that highest और lowest marks का जो sum हो, highest और lowest marks की average भी 60 ही होगी. ठीक है? जैसे ऊपर है 50 plus 70, 120 divided by 2, 60. तो अगर आप ये भी reduce कर दोगे, 50 and 70 भी हटा दोगे, तो भी average में कोई change नहीं होगा. ठीक है? This is one of the concepts that we do in averages. But क्या इस concept को use करके भी can I tell you how many numbers are there in the middle? Obviously not. We can still not find out how many numbers are there. If you combine these two also, even then you cannot tell how many numbers are there. क्योंकि 50 or 70 हटा के average will not change. But in between, what are the numbers? We do not know about it. So, question cannot be answered using both the statement. Even by using both the statements together, option D will be your answer. All right. So we saw that in 2024 there were 3 questions. None of the question was tough. ठीक है? So moving on to 2023. For 5 children with ages A, B, C, D, E, you know A is less than B, is less than C, is less than D, is less than E. And 2 successive differ by 2 years. That means किसी भी दो में 2 years का gap है. ठीक है? Firstly, whenever you have a statement like this, आपको A, B, C, D, E को general form में लिखना हो, तो हमेशा middle वाली value को एक variable की form में आप लिखिए. ठीक है? So for example, I have to write A, B, C, D, E in general form so that I can compare these 5. ठीक है? So I know that difference between them is 2. ठीक है? So if I say C is X, middle value को हमने X दे दिया. ठीक है? That means B will be what? X minus 2. ठीक है? Because 2 का gap है and B C से छोटा है. ठीक है? 2 years छोटा है and A B से 2 years छोटा है. So A will be what? X minus 4. X minus 4, X minus 2, X. D will be what? X plus 2. E will be what? X plus 2 में और plus 2, X plus 4. These will be the 5 numbers that you will have. ठीक है? In variable form. नाउ क्वेश्चन इज, ये तो हमने जो हमें गिवन है, दिस इज गिवन, फ्रॉम गिवन इंफॉर्मेशन यू हैव concluded this much. Now we will move on to the statement that is given. Question में पूछा है what is age of youngest? You have to find out x minus 4. This you have to find out. Question statement क्या है? Age of the eldest is 3 times the youngest. सबसे पहले एक चीज देखो, in this statement you have only one variable. ठीक है, जितने वेरिएबल होते हैं, if number of variable is equal to number of equations, then you can find out the answer. ठीक है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? For example, if I have, let's say, x plus y is equal to 5. This is one equation with me. I will tell you find out the value of x and y. You will say, ma'am, number of variable are 2. Equation is only, there is equation only one. So I cannot find out the answer. Okay. There will be infinite many possible answers. At the same time, if I also give you, now what you will say is number of variables are what? X and y. दो variable. Equation कितने हैं? 1 first equation. Second equation. Number of variable. Variable 2 है ना? X, y. Equation 2. Number of variable is equal to number of equations. Now you can find out the value of x and y using elimination method. So when you have a question statement like this, ठीक है, आपको एक भी अगर equation मिल जाएगी to compare these, only one variable is there, x. So that means you can find out the answer. So in the first statement, you have age of eldest is equal to age of eldest 3 times the youngest. Eldest कौन है? X plus 4. This I am solving using first equation. X plus 4 is 3 times the youngest. 3 times x minus 4. I can also say x plus 4 is what? 3x minus 12. ठीक है? This means you have 16 is equal to 2x. X is equal to 8. Right? x की वैल्यू 8 आ गई. हमें फाइंड आउट क्या करना था? x minus 4. So use x minus 4 मतलब 8 minus 4. So using statement 1, my answer is 4. Age of, you have, what is the age of youngest? X minus 4. Answer is 4. Now I will solve using statement 2. ठीक है? So I know statement 1 से तो solve हो गया. X minus 4, age of youngest is 4 years. Statement 2 says average age of children is 8 years. ठीक है? So first one thing you can do is इन सबको add कर दो. X minus 4 plus x minus 2 plus x plus x plus 2 plus x plus 4. आप इन सबको add करके divide by 5 कर दो and average 8 निकाल लो. ठीक है? तो उससे आप x की value find out कर सकते हो. Next thing is whenever you have a series, arithmetic progression kind of series, arithmetic progression मतलब हर नंबर के बीच में सेम गैप है. ठीक है? इन एवरी टर्म सेम गैप इज देयर. एवरेज क्या होगा? मिडल वाला टर्म. दिस विल बी द एवरेज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू हैव 1 2 3 4 5, इसकी एवरेज क्या होगी? 3, मिडल टर्म. ठीक है? इफ यू हैव लेट्स से 2 4 6 8 9, सॉरी 10, इसकी एवरेज क्या होगी? 6. If I say you have 10, 12, 14 also, now what will be the average? 3 इधर, 3 इधर, middle term 8, ये average होगी. समझ गए? एक सीरीज है, ठीक है, and it is in the form of a progression जिसमें हर term के बीच में there is a same difference, then average will be the middle term. So यहाँ पर middle term क्या है? x. x average हो जाएगी and average is given to us that average is 8. x is equal to 8. Again, x minus 4 is equal to 4. Age of youngest son is equal to 4. So from statement 2 also you are getting the answer. So question can be answered using either statement alone. ठीक है, कोई भी statement, if you are using individually also, then also question can be answered. All right, so this was a question of averages in statement conclusion type. Now we will move on to 2022. ठीक है, 2023 में एक ही क्वेश्चन था, स्टेटमेंट कंक्लूजन में एवरेजेस वाज आस्क्ड. नाउ वी विल मूव ऑन टू 2022. देयर आर टू कंटेनर्स x एंड y. मिक्सचर्स का क्वेश्चन है. x कंटेन्स 100 मिलीलीटर ऑफ मिल्क. सो लेट्स से x में 100 ये मिल्क है. ठीक है, y कंटेन्स 100 मिलीलीटर ऑफ वाटर. ठीक है, 20 milliliter of milk from x is transferred to y. That means अब x में क्या हुआ, स्टेप बाय स्टेप चलेंगे. ठीक है, so now 20 milliliter of milk is transferred from x to y. That means x के पास क्या रह गया, 80 milk. ठीक है, and y के पास क्या आ गया, 100 water 20 milk. y के पास अब ये है. ठीक है, यहां तक transferred from x to y. अभी यहां तक this is the situation. This is my, let's say, step 1. Okay, after this what is happening, after mixing well, ये मिक्सचर को आपने अच्छे से मिक्स कर लिया. 20 milliliter of the mixture in y is transferred back to x. अब देखो ये कितना है, 120. ठीक है, इसमें से आप 20 ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो back to x. But this 20 will not be only milk या only water. अब तो मिक्सचर बन गया. ठीक है, सो ये जो 20 होगा ये कैसे ट्रांसफर होगा टू बैक टू x. दिस 20, ये किसका रेशो है, वाटर इज टू मिल्क की रेशो 5:1. ठीक है, तो इसमें एक पार्ट, जो भी पार्ट ले लो आप, 20 मिलीलीटर ले लो, 10 मिलीलीटर ले लो, वाटर टू मिल्क की रेशियो तो सेम ही रहेगी 5:1. दैट मीन्स ये 20 मिलीलीटर जो है उसमें से 5/6 ऑफ 20 इज वाटर एंड 1/6 ऑफ 20 इज मिल्क. ठीक है, सो ये पोर्शन यू आर ट्रांसफरिंग टू एक्स. ठीक है, 20 में ये पूरा 20 है जिसमें 5/6 पार्ट्स वाटर है, 1/6 पार्ट्स मिल्क है. ये आप x में ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो. तो अब x के पास क्या आ जाएगा, 80 मिल्क प्लस हाउ मच मोर मिल्क, 20/6 मोर मिल्क. ठीक है, ये रहा मिल्क प्लस 5/6 ऑफ 20 वाटर. ये अब x के पास है फाइनल सिचुएशन. एंड y के पास क्या है, y के पास क्या है, देखो 100 वाटर था, 100 वाटर 20 मिल्क. 100 वाटर में से, ठीक है, कितना वाटर माइनस हो गया, ये वाली वैल्यू जो यहां दे दी, इसको कितना वाटर दिया, 5/6 ऑफ 20. 100 में से 5/6 ऑफ 20, ये तो y के पास वाटर है. 100 माइनस 5/6 ऑफ 20 एंड y के पास मिल्क कितना रह गया, 20. पहले 20 था, उसमें से 20 माइनस 20/6 ऑफ ये मिल्क रह गया. ओके, इन क्वेश्चन इट इज आस्क्ड इफ m denotes proportion of milk in x. m क्या डिनोट कर रहा है, मिल्क इन x. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स m की वैल्यू क्या हुई, व्हाट इज m, मिल्क इन x. ये रहा, दिस इज m. ठीक है, n denotes proportion of water in y. So water, this is n. ठीक है, which is correct, m is equal to n, m is greater than n, m is less than n. सबसे पहले देखो m क्या है, m is what, m is 80 plus 20/6. ठीक है, so this is what, 480 plus 20, 500/6, ये वैल्यू आ गई m की। n क्या है? n is 100 minus 100/6, so 600 minus 100, 500/6. m is also 500/6, n is also 500/6. That means m is equal to n. Option A will be your answer. Okay. Now this question, we will not say that this is a very basic level का question, ठीक है? Because in this question you need to know a little bit about transfer of mixtures, and then ये जब आप ये 20 liters वापस ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो तो ये किस रेशो में ट्रांसफर होना चाहिए, दैट ऑल्सो यू शुड नो, ठीक है? बट इट वॉज नॉट कि ये क्वेश्चन हो नहीं सकता. इफ यू नो, इफ यू हैव डन प्रैक्टिस एलिगेशंस इनफ, देन यू कैन इजीली डू दिस क्वेश्चन, ठीक है? सो now moving on to the next one. We have question number 2, average weight of A, B, C. Now this is very easy question. You will see that UPSC has asked in this year only. एक मुश्किल question था थोड़ा, तो एक easy question भी था. Average weight of A, B, C is 40 kg. Average weight of B, D, E is 42 kg. ठीक है? A, B, C का weight है 40 average, B, D, E का weight है 42. Weight of F is equal to B. What is the average weight of all of these A, B, C, D, E, F? Basically, you have to find out A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F divide by 6. ये find out करना हमें, ठीक है? यही होता है ना इसका average. So now you see, I know A plus B plus C divide by 3 is what? 40, because इसकी average ये है. So A plus B plus C is 120. This much you can do. ठीक है? After that, I also have B plus D plus E is equal to 42. ठीक है? B plus D plus E divide by 3 equal to 42. That means I can also say B plus D plus E is equal to what? 126. ठीक है? बट हमें चाहिए क्या? हमें चाहिए A, B, C, D, E, F. यहाँ पर क्या प्रॉब्लम है? सिर्फ B डबल आ रहा है ना, F नहीं आ रहा. I know weight of F is equal to weight of B. So can I also say F plus D plus E is equal to 126? ठीक है? अब देखो यहाँ वैल्यू पुट कर दो. ABC कितना आया? 120 प्लस 126 डिवाइड बाय 6. सो 246 डिवाइड बाय 6, 41 kg. ऑप्शन C विल बी योर आंसर. ऑलराइट, सो अगेन वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. इसमें तो बिल्कुल कुछ भी डिफिकल्ट नहीं था. सिंपल, यहाँ से एवरेज निकाली ABC की, यहाँ से BDE की. आई नो B is equal to F, so B की जगह F पुट कर दिया. Then I can find out average of all the 6 numbers. ठीक है? Alright, so 2022 में there were 2 questions. One was a bit tough. To compensate that only, other one was quite easy. ठीक है? Now moving on to 2021. There are 2 classes A and B having 25 and 30 students respectively. So A में 25 students है in class A, B class में 30 students है. In class A, highest score is 21 and lowest is 17. So A की range है 17 से 21 and B की जो है range, highest score is 30, lowest is 22. So B के 30 students है and score, ये स्कोर की रेंज है इन द 2 classes respectively. 4 students are shifted from A to B. A से B में 4 students शिफ्ट हुए हैं. We have to tell कि एवरेज में क्या चेंज है. ठीक है? Before doing this, let me explain you another concept related to averages. Let's say you have these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ठीक है? So just now we discussed average will be 3. Okay? 3 से कम अगर आप कोई भी नंबर माइनस करते हो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट्स से आपने 1 हटा दिया यहाँ से, ठीक है? 3 से कम नंबर था, नंबर लेस देन द एवरेज, सो फाइनल एवरेज विल बी व्हाट? फाइनल एवरेज, छोटा नंबर माइनस कर दिया, दैट मीन्स अब क्या रह गए? ओनली बिग नंबर्स आर लेफ्ट, सो फाइनल एवरेज विल इंक्रीज। सिमिलरली 2 भी माइनस कर दोगे अगर, फाइनल एवरेज विल इंक्रीज। व्हाई? बिकॉज ये एवरेज से कम है, ठीक है। एट द सेम टाइम इफ यू विल सब्ट्रैक्ट 4 हटा दिया इस इक्वेशन में से, दैट मीन्स नाउ यू आर फाइंडिंग आउट एवरेज ऑफ 1 + 2 + 3 + 5, ठीक है। ये एवरेज फाइंड आउट करो, तो चेक करना ये एवरेज क्या होगी? लेस देन 3। तो इस केस में फाइनल एवरेज रिड्यूस। व्हाई? बिकॉज ये एवरेज ही इसकी 3 है। इफ यू आर सब्ट्रैक्टिंग अ नंबर दैट इज ग्रेटर देन द एवरेज, तो वो तो माइनस कम कर देगा ना आपके एवरेज को, ठीक है। सिमिलरली 5 हटा दोगे, इवन देन फाइनल एवरेज विल डिक्रीज, ठीक है। सो आपके एवरेज से कम नंबर इफ यू विल रिड्यूस, तो एवरेज बढ़ जाएगी। एवरेज से ज्यादा नंबर आप हटा दोगे तो एवरेज कम हो जाएगी, ठीक है। सो नाउ अब आप देखो, इसमें यू हैव 22 से 30 तक, बी का जो स्कोर है वो 22 से 30 की रेंज में है, दैट मीन्स एवरेज भी इसी रेंज में होगी। एवरेज विल बी समवेयर फ्रॉम 22 to 30। लेट्स से यू आर एडिंग स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम हेयर टू हेयर, ठीक है। अब आप जो ऐड कर रहे हो, बी की रेंज ये है 22 से 30 लाने वाले स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आप ए की रेंज दैट इज 17 से 21, सो आप बी की क्लास में लेस मार्क्स वाले स्टूडेंट्स, 22 से भी कम लेस मार्क्स वाले स्टूडेंट्स, बी का मिनिमम 22 है, उससे भी कम आप ऐड कर रहे हो, दैट मीन्स बी की जो एवरेज है दिस विल रिड्यूस फाइनली, ठीक है। सो हम ये बोल सकते हैं एवरेज स्कोर ऑफ क्लास बी विल डेफिनेटली डिक्रीज, यस, बिकॉज आप 22 उसका मिनिमम स्कोर है, आप इसमें 21 मार्क्स वाले भी ऐड कर दोगे, इवन देन यू आर रिड्यूसिंग द एवरेज। नाउ अबाउट स्टेटमेंट 2, एवरेज स्कोर ऑफ क्लास ए विल डेफिनेटली इंक्रीज। अब देखो आई टोल्ड यू, लेट्स से ए की रेंज ये है 17 से 21 एंड समवेयर देयर इज द एवरेज। अगर आप बी में इफ यू आर सेंडिंग स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम हेयर, तो एवरेज क्या हो जाएगी? कम मार्क्स वाले हटा दिए तो ए की एवरेज इंक्रीज हो जाएगी। इफ यू आर सेंडिंग स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम हेयर फ्रॉम ए टू बी, बड़े अच्छे मार्क्स वाले स्टूडेंट्स भेज रहे हो, तो ए की एवरेज डिक्रीज हो जाएगी। ओके, सो सर्टेनली वी कैन नॉट से, ठीक है। ये डिपेंड करेगा ऑन व्हाट स्टूडेंट्स आर यू सेंडिंग एंड व्हाट इज द एवरेज। ओके, सो फ्रॉम दिस we can say only statement 1 is true. Look at your options. Option A, 1 only. This will be your answer. ठीक है? So now we will move on to CSAT 2020. Okay. In this, देखो, first question क्या है? Average, firstly it is a question in tabular form. Okay. But गर्ल्स के एवरेज मार्क्स क्या है? इंग्लिश में 9, बॉयज के एवरेज मार्क्स क्या है? 8। ओवरऑल एवरेज इज ऑल्सो गिवन टू यू 8.8। सिमिलरली एवरेज मार्क्स इन हिंदी गिवन है 8, 7 एंड एक्स यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट, ठीक है। तो बेसिकली ओवरऑल एवरेज के लिए यू नीड टू नो कि गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज कितने हैं, किस रेशो में है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल 2 गर्ल्स है and 2 boys हैं, तो you will say average is what? 8 multiplied 2 plus 7 multiplied 2 divide by 2 plus 2, 4, ठीक है। ऐसे ही करोगे। सो हमें ये पता होना चाहिए गर्ल्स कितने हैं, बॉयज कितने हैं, बट वो यहाँ से तो नहीं समझ में आ रहे। दैट मीन्स गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज की जो भी रेशो है आई विल गेट फ्रॉम हेयर, ठीक है। ये देखो, दिस वी विल सॉल्व यूजिंग एलिगेशन नंबर लाइन मेथड। If you have, this is boys 8, this is girls 9, Finally, overall average of boys is 8, average of girls is 9. Overall average, you are getting 8.8. ठीक है? Using the number line method of alligation, I can say 9 minus 8.8. This is what? 0.2. ये रेशो आ जाएगी यहाँ. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन वाला मेथड होता था ना इसमें एलिगेशन में, इफ यू हैव डन. ठीक है? एंड यहाँ कितना गैप है? 8.8 minus 8, 0.8. It will come here. So I can see that boys is to girls are in ratio what? 0.2, 0.8. That means 1:4. ठीक है? Boys to girls की रेशियो कितनी है? 1:4. ठीक है? Now you can solve that. Now solve this. Find out average marks in Hindi. Boys कितने हैं? Consider girls are what? 4. Boys are 1. So 8 multiply 4 plus 7 multiply 1 divided by 5. 32 plus 7 divided by 5. 39 divided by 5. I can say this is what? 7.8. So my answer will be option A, 7.8. Alright. As simple as that. If you don't want to use method of girls and boys averages wala, then what you can do is take girls as G, boys as B. ठीक है? अगर आपको एलिगेशन का नंबर लाइन वाला मेथड नहीं यूज करना तो आप क्या करोगे? गर्ल्स को G मान लो. Take number of girls as G, number of boys as B. So you will say 9 multiply G plus 8 multiply B divided by G plus B is equal to 8.8. ठीक है? एवरेज ऐसे ही निकालते हैं. This means 9G plus 8B is equal to 8.8G plus 8.8B. From here also you will get the same ratio. 8.8 इधर लेके आओ. 9 minus 8.8, 0.2 girls is equal to इधर क्या? 0.8 boys. So you can say girls divided by boys is equal to 4 divided by 1. From here also girls is 4, boys is 1. Same you can put here and you will get your answer. ठीक है? Whatever you feel you're more comfortable with, you can do using any method. Okay? Chalo. Now let's move on to the second question of 2020. The average age of a teacher and 3 students is 20 years. So teacher and student 1, student 2, student 3. 20 years. That means 20 multiply 4. Because ये 4 है ना, ऐसे होगा ना, divide by 4 is equal to 20. So you can also say teacher plus 3 students is equal to what? 20 multiply 4, 80. ऐसे लिख ले. After that, if all 3 students are of the same age, that means let's say सारे students की age S है. So you can say teacher plus 3 students is equal to 80. And difference between age of the teacher and student is 20 years. Teacher minus student is equal to 20. Just now I told you 2 variables are there, T and S. 2 equations are there, equation 1, equation 2. That means you can solve this. Instead of T, you can put 20 plus S. So 20 from here, T is equal to 20 plus S. Put this value in this equation. 20 plus S plus 3S is equal to 80. This means 20 plus 4S is equal to 80. This means 4S is equal to 60. S, student की age कितनी आ गई? 15. पूछा क्या है? What is the age of teacher? टीचर की एज है स्टूडेंट से 20 ज्यादा, तो टीचर कितनी हो गई? 20 plus 15, 35. Option C will be your answer. Okay? So इतना ही करना था इस क्वेश्चन में. Now this was like one of the easiest question of averages that you can get. Okay, moving on to the third question in this. In a class, there are 3 groups, A, B and C. Group A, B, C. If one student from group A, okay, 2 students from group B, 1 from A, 2 from B are shifted to group C, what happens to average weight of students of class? अब ये देखो, एक क्लास है, उसमें 3 ग्रुप्स बनाए हैं, ग्रुप्स में ही स्टूडेंट्स की शफलिंग हो रही है, ए से बी में, बी से सी में, वॉट एवर योर शफलिंग, फाइनली तो वेट विल बी सेम ना. इफ दिस स्टूडेंट इज 10 kg इन ए, ठीक है, ए ग्रुप में है, उसको आपने ए से हटा के सी ग्रुप में डाल दिया, फाइनली तो देयर इज अ 10 kg का स्टूडेंट, सो टोटल विल रिमेन सेम. दैट मीन्स एवरेज ऑफ क्लास, average weight of class will remain same. Number of students भी same है, total भी same है, तो average weight of class will remain same. That means option C will be your answer. अगर average weights within group पूछा होता, then it may or may not have changed. But यहाँ पर class का average weight पूछा है, क्लास में तो सेम ही स्टूडेंट्स हैं, क्लास में आप एक 3 ग्रुप्स बना के एक स्टूडेंट को इस ग्रुप से उस ग्रुप में ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो, finally तो in the class number of students are same, weight is same, so no change will be there. Okay, now next question. In this you have a bottle contains 20 liters of liquid A. 4 liters of liquid A is taken out. Okay, now for this I will explain you another concept of alligation only. In this bottle you have एक liquid है A 20 liters, ठीक है, 4 liters of liquid A is taken out and replaced by the same quantity of B. ठीक है, ये एक बार किया, वन टाइम, देन अगेन 4 liters of mixture, फिर अगेन 4 liters of, अब यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, 4 liters of A is taken out and B is given 4 liters. That means अब ये कुछ mixture होगा, mixture of A and B. Again from this 4 liters is taken out and 4 liters is added. That means we are doing this what, 2 times, replaced by the same quantity of liquid B. What is the ratio of quantity of A to B in the final mixture? In these cases जब ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है, फाइनल A क्या होगा, A will be initial multiply 1 minus taken out quantity divided by total, ठीक है, and n to the power n. n है नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स, जितनी बार आप ये कर रहे हो, इस फॉर्मूला में पुट करो, फाइनली ए की वैल्यू क्या होगी, इनिशियली ए वाज 20 लीटर्स मल्टीप्लाई बाय 1 माइनस टेकन आउट कितना है 4, ठीक है, डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल, टोटल इज व्हाट, हाउ मेनी liters are there, 20. How many times I am doing this, 2 times, so 20 minus 1 by 5 square, this means 20 multiply 4 by 5 multiply 4 by 5, ठीक है, from this if you cut this you will get 4 multiply 4 multiply 4, final value of A will be 64 by 5. This will be your final value of A, but I want to know ratio of A to B, ठीक है, अब देखो total is 20, A की वैल्यू एंड में 64 by 5 है, that means what will be value of B, 20 minus 64 by 5, 100 minus 64 divide by 5, 36 by 5, रेशो देख लो, 64 by 5, 36 by 5, 64 ratio 36, you will get what, 16 ratio 9. Option C will be your answer. Okay, ठीक है, so इस क्वेश्चन में ये फॉर्मूला इफ यू नो इट विल बी वेरी इजी फॉर यू. फॉर्मूला क्या था, इनिशियल वैल्यू में फॉर्मूला क्या था, फाइनल वैल्यू विल बी व्हाट, फाइनल वैल्यू ऑफ ए जिसको आप इनिशियली चेंज कर रहे हो इज व्हाट, इनिशियल वैल्यू multiply 1 minus जो value you have taken out divided by total mixture to the power n. n है number of times you are repeating this process. ठीक है. So for example इस question में 2 की जगह there you have done it 3 times, so n की value 3. ठीक है. Now fifth question, last one. In this question, see, average score of batsmen after 50th innings was 46.4. So that means there is a batsman ऐसे 50 innings are there and in this average score is what? 46.4. ठीक है. After 60th innings, that means after last 10 innings, average score increases by 2.6. Okay, so average score increases by 2.6. What was his average score in the last 10 innings? That is the question that is asked. So firstly you see, last 10 innings के बाद average कितना increase हुआ? 2.6. Let's say first inning, second, third, fourth, fifth and last ये sixth. ठीक है. यहां तक एवरेज 46.4 था. सो कैन आई से 46.4 लाइक दिस 46.4 46.4 46.4 46.4 एवरेज है तो उसको ऐसे डिवाइड कर दिया. ठीक है. एवरीबडी गॉट 46.4. वन ऑफ द केस इज दिस ना. ठीक है. तो ऐसे अज्यूम कर लिया. ठीक है. दिस इज द एवरेज, दैट मीन्स 46.4 46. Now I am saying that after this inning 2.6 has increased for all. That means plus 2.6 plus 2.6 plus 2.6 plus 2.6 plus 2.6. Here plus 2.6 also and plus 46.4 also, because firstly some basic score you should get. Average तो इतना आया ही होगा, उसके बाद 2.6 add हुआ होगा. Right? Question is, what was his average score in the last 10 innings? So what was the average score in the last 10 innings? 46.4 जो add हुआ, everything that is added newly. 46.4 plus 2.6 how many times? 1 2 3 4 5 6 times plus 2.6 multiply by 6. So here you will get 15.6. 46.4 plus 15.6, you will get 62. Option C will be your answer. Okay. So in this question, these type of questions, you can use this method. It will make it a lot easier for you. Now if you have to remember कि ऐसे question में कैसे होता है, the addition 2.6 is increased. How many innings are there? 6. Right? Last 10 innings में पूछा है ना, 60 divide by 10. 6 innings. 2.6 multiply 6 plus this was already the average, so this will be scored. This is your answer. Okay. So this was it for your average and alligation till 2020. Now we will discuss the same concept before 2020, that is from 2019. All right.